And hello to all my Scorpio friends. I'd like to welcome you in. My name is Scott Sagent, and today I'll be doing your free psychic tarot reading for February 2023. Now today they've dialed up for my great Scorpios a 4-corner spread, and it's a great spread for general readings because it looks at the 4 main areas that people usually ask about in tarot, which is your finances, your work, your love corner, always popular love corner, and health corner. We're going to take a little brush through all 4 of them, a little trip down each of the corners. Also going to conclude your reading, they've asked that I do an animal totem transition. It's not really a spread, it's more of just one animal to the next. So we're going to be talking about characteristics and qualities, moving from one animal, going into the next animal, because it is time for my Scorpios to transition and put some changes into February, guys. Also going to conclude your reading with the rune stone. That'll tie a nice little bow around this project that we call February 2023. The cards are already shuffled, guys. I do that ahead of time to save us all a whole bunch of time. And right now, I'm going to bring you in so you can watch. I'd like to share my table with you guys, show you what's going on. And we are live and recording. What I'm doing now, guys, these are my ritual cuts. Basically cutting each deck into thirds, put them back together in a separate order, and that satisfies the ritual aspect of tarot. Same procedure for personal private readings. And then we're ready to go. So up here, Scorpio, this is work corner. And it's a big one. Pretty big deal there. Starting off with a major arcana card, in fact, 2 of them. Over here, this is love corner. Still lots to talk about there. A few inverts. Actually, we've got a lot blocked, actually, going back to the work one as well. Down here, this is finances. Finances are short and sweet. And then down here, this is health. That lets me know this is a person, because we have 2 court cards there. And still need more cards here. So, pretty chatty group, as it turns out. Sometimes 4 corners are my simpler of the monthly deals that I do here for you guys, but pretty chatty group, so not the case today. Okay, I think I have everything ready there as far as that goes. The card work. Check my inverts real quick. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of many more than that. So the distribution is going to be okay. Don't need to mess with that. I do need an Oracle Angel card here because that's a major Arcana card. It's going to go there. Probably off screen a little bit here, guys, but I'll move the camera around so you can see it all. And then any people cards that I don't have addressed, I've already done that. Okay, so individual corners. Blockages on individual corners. This is 2/3. That one is now, well, 2/3. I'm going to do a discard here. They want that one fully upright, so that's what I'll do here. Check this one as well. Also fully upright. So this is how it's going to be done, guys. It's all ready, so I'm going to yank it off the stand and show you. This one up here, this is your work corner. Then we're going to come down here and do some finances. Slide up here is love. Probably going to save that one for last, but that's love. And then down here, this is health. Health. In that first king there, they let me know that's a person. So very important to remember. So let's get to work. Scorpio. Let's see what February has in store for my great Scorpios. Making some room for myself. In fact, I'm actually going to do health and love first. I just kind of changed my mind because I'm realizing that my biggest deal is actually the work corner. So we're going to save that for last and put the most energy and emphasis onto it. Let's do health first, guys. Like I said, that starts with that king. So this is a person here. Usually this is not about you because you already know the reading's about you. Even if you're a man, they don't need to say man twice. So there is another masculine form that is popping into your health corner. And why is that? I'm not sure. Maybe it means that you're doing this health kick with another person. Maybe it means you're dieting with another person. You're going to the gym with this other person. Maybe just using them for motivation, picking their brain about certain things. Hey, do you think I should do this exercise or should I do this diet or whatever else you got going on with health? We have a person popping up. So in a general reading, that's about as far as I'm allowed to take it. But we do have a person popping up there, and more than likely, it is a man. It can also be a very masculine female, but more than likely it's a biological male. We have good luck coming up under health. So this is a really good opportune time, really, for a lot of Scorpios to do good health things because you just have the good luck kind of bubble around you where things can work out in mysterious, weird ways. And it's not like it's anybody's fault that it's a good deal. It's just kind of things just fall into place for you. And that is very much the deal for health for February. They do show that it's a good thing that we have good luck too, because they show kind of getting over some kind of either a sickness or a mental hangup of some form, maybe a very big stress event, maybe a anxious event, something like that, or maybe just mental health in general. But this, like I said, this can also be physical sickness. So some of you may have been getting over some kind of physical ailment, like a germ, a bug, virus, something like that, and you're getting over it. So it's a much better position for me to see that you're getting over it rather than going into it. So that checks out just fine. And so that's also letting you know that, kind of the worst is behind you in that regard. So we got health in a very strong way with good luck moving in for my Scorpios. Let's go up and grab that love corner, guys, that love corner. They start with very strong connectivity in the love corner in my Nine of Pentacles. This is the connection between physical world and spiritual world, basically showing the shrinking of the veil. And here, just the connectivity is very strong. So you guys are very high vibration here with the love corner. So it doesn't matter what you're trying to do, attract love, make your love better, your family life better. Anybody close to your heart can come in on that love corner. Very important to remember. But we have just opportunities, guys. It's just high vibration opportunities. So what you're trying to do, if you're trying to attract something or get it out, you're more than likely to accomplish these feats, especially in that love corner. We have the Hangman card coming up next. So there is not a lot of movement going on right here. So it's not really a time to change the love corner, to radically, do something that wasn't there before, radical change. Maybe more just, and the energy is just maybe just a little stagnated. Maybe it needs to get churned a little bit. Maybe need to turn it up a little bit here. And that's what we get into the next card with, because they show social health and how important it is to make sure that you're on the right side of this. Now they do show that you are. So that's the good news. It shows that, there's not an overabundance of social, which would mean like, you're drinking too much, you're going out too much, you're spending way too much money on fun and that kind of stuff. Or the opposite would be, if you're doing none of that and you're just sitting alone by yourself all the time and, being bored. That's not the case. They show that this happy medium is there and they're bringing it in so you continue to do so. They really want Scorpios to keep finding that nice balance in between the two. Okay, so very important to and also friends can come in there very strongly. February may be a month where a lot of my Scorpios are seeing or spending more time with some close friends, maybe some distant friends, or even reacquainting with some friends that they haven't seen in some time. Let's get into some finance, and then we're going to go into work. Work is the big one, so I'm actually going to do some moon cycles that'll apply to that. So first, finance, guys. Finance, they talk about really charging after something here. So this is either massive amounts of spending, or hey, I'm chasing down some money. Maybe for some of you, somebody owes you money and you got to get after them for it or something like that. But we have going after the finances, and that basically means not the time to hold back. It's the time to charge, time to move in, play the offensive a little bit here. Now, what that means to you is you're going to have to bring the context to that. That's in a general, that is very difficult, but that is what the card means in its entirety. It's basically to charge and go after it, not to hold back too much. It's not the time to look from abroad. It's more time to be an active participant in your financial corner. We do show an event happening, so some of you may be attending an event or throwing an event, having a party, going to a wedding, some kind of involvement there, or maybe just doing something fun that you're spending money on that you wouldn't normally do. And this is being presented as a very good thing, Scorpio, so I would encourage you to do all such things. Very nice. So we're going to cut away very briefly. I'm going to do those moon cycles because we have a big deal coming up in your work corner next, and the moon cycles will help kind of outline what you're trying to do for this big deal, and also have a new product to unveil. So I will be right back with your big work corner. Okay guys, cutting in, here we go with some moon cycle forecast time. We have a huge lunar event going on in February. This is the third, the trifecta. It started in December, January, and now here we are in February. We get the third huge super new moon, but let's talk about that full moon first because that comes in first. It is a micro full moon, which means it's very small in the sky, but you can still use this energy to get anything out of your life that you don't want there anymore, whether it's a person, whether it's something to do with work or a project you just got to wrap up and get out, anything you need to sell or repurpose or even donate, all that stuff much better placed early in February under that full moon. Adversely, we have that huge new super new moon, that brand new moon coming in on February the 20th, and this is the greatest opportunity. for a while, guys, until August, to bringing in new things into your life. And it doesn't matter what you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to attract. The universe does not care. This could be new love you're trying to bring in. You're trying to do something brand new with health. Let's say you're trying to do something new with work, get a new job, get a new promotion, or anything in between. Like I said, the universe does not care. Using that manifestation power, though, it's going to be very, very strong. Middle of the month, moving toward late into February. February 20 is the key date there, but any time really bracketing around that is key for that. It's any kind of manifestation stuff, guys. You can really attract powerfully right now, and it's the best time to do it because, like I said, we don't get any big lunar activity until August, so this is kind of the last chance for the last dance. Here we go. So moon cycles are a big deal, and if any of this has confused you, or maybe you prefer just a little graphic aid, a little illustration, I put together a moon cycle cheat sheet, and it is always on my website, and it is always free. I have moved what page it's on, though. I'm now doing a page about stuff that I'm talking about page. So things that we're talking about, that's where you can find it, parked at the very top. That is your moon cycle forecast cheat sheet. Got to tell you about new things coming into the shop too. Make sure you're signed up for the newsletter, because my newsletter people get a couple free things every single year just by being signed up for it. I do giveaways on Facebook, and we want to follow both of those for sure. But let's talk about that new product in the shop. Every month I unveil a brand new product into the Scott Sagent shop on the website, and this is the month that we are doing another gemstone, and it's going to be tree agate. And this is a wonderful gemstone for February because it brings and attracts love into all of the chakras. It's not just one or two of them. It can bring it into all of them at the same time. Very calm stone too. It works very slowly, but its lasting effects are long. It's basically doing the turtle energy. Slow and steady wins the race, and therefore it is not a strong vibration stone. It is very easy to work with, very calm, very mellow. Even if you've never had a gemstone before or don't work with gemstones, tree agate is a wonderful one for you. And I just love the green and the white, to the fact where I'm showing you pictures here on the screen. I really am giving you two different lighting options here just so you can see it under different lighting, because it is very beautiful. I love how the green and the white swirls together. It reminds me when I'm in an airplane looking down on Mother Earth, the green and the trees, fade into just colors eventually, and the green and the white together. Actually, the more green the gemstone is, the more strong it is, and the more white the tree agate is, kind of the more mellow energy it is. So those are both available on the website. Well, I say both because it's available in small and in large. So we got two different sizes of tree agates available now. We got giveaways going on at the same time. We're still giving away the charm gemstone, and that is a random one, but that I'm flashing a picture of that on the screen too. That comes with every purchase of tree agate, or even the tiger's eye from last month. Any gemstone purchase comes with that, and also a little nylon case. You get to choose the color of that. So great stuff on the website every single month. New things, guys. So let's get back to your reading right now. Okay, Scorpio, I am back with that work corner. The first thing they talk about is my judgment card. So this is a big decision that has been made. More than likely, most of you Scorpios have already made this decision in this work corner. And your work corner is a big place. This is work, business, enterprise, area of study, collegiate courses, retirement if you're of that age, what you spend your time doing that you used to put into work, or also entrepreneurship, the JOB, hobbies, interests, learning new things. All that falls into this bracket, guys. It is a big umbrella. So a decision has been made. You guys have kind of blown the horn on something that you decided, and if any of you have a decision to make, you better get on that. If this is a work-related decision, you better do it sooner rather than later. So they show you blowing the horn, making decisions. They show higher power in my Oracle Angel card, so that's letting us know that this is divinely pushed. Spirit is working with you here. You're not alone. This could be deceased loved ones behind the scenes, behind the curtains, pulling the levers. This could be spirit guides, angels, guardian angels, the whole bit. So anywhere in between can show up here with higher power. So they're letting you know you're not alone, and this has like a precedence to it. There's a lot of momentum behind this move. We have Ace of Swords coming in, so this is brand new ideas. This is light bulbs going off on your head, new inspiration. Hey, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do this first, and then we're going to make this happen and do this for the work deal. Maybe I'm going to start this new side hustle. Maybe I'm going to do blank. Okay, so it's new ideas that were not there before, new ways of thinking, and very inspirational type of push here for these new ideas. So that's all coming in very nicely. We also have the Fool card, which sounds bad, but it's actually quite good. It doesn't mean you're a fool. It means a new journey. So we have the Journeyman card coming in, basically saying the messaging here for this work is about being a little bit conservative. So play it safe. I wouldn't go like leaving a job right now. Maybe a bad time for that. But it's a new journey, so the message is conservative. And the Fool is walking along the edge of a cliff. So of course it's a very exciting time. Beautiful scenery, but you don't want to slip, misplace your footing, and tumble down the cliff. Okay, and then that same way that the card is represented is the same energy that I need to tell you about. So that's why I say be a little conservative, play it a little safe in the work corner, but it's a brand new journey. And it's a very exciting time too. Very exciting time in February for you guys to be doing such things. So that has been a pretty short and sweet reading. Going to grab your runestone first, then we're going to get into your animal totems. And like I said, we're doing 2 of those. But first, runestone time. They are already shuffled up. I'm just going to give 1 extra swirl and we're ready to go. So Scorpio runestone 2023. This one right here, and this is, I'm not sure if I'm holding it right, it doesn't really matter, but this is the runestone of fertility. So it's just a very fertile time for my Scorpios. It doesn't necessarily mean, fertility like conception and having babies and, motherhood and all that kind of stuff. It can for some people, but this is more about just a fertile plot of land here. All these corners, we can kind of place it in each one of them. The fertile opportunity is this new journey in the work corner. The fertile opportunity down here that's why they want you to chase after and move, whatever it is that you need to go on the offensive with money. It's probably because the ground is fertile. You want to reap those rewards. As we come up into the love corner, very fertile ground, and not a lot of action going on right now. But it's a very fertile place for you to kind of transition and to get ready for and prepare in that love corner. And like we talked about, that social health too, that social emotional health. And then down here in the very bottom with the health, the fertile ground is just because of coincidence or circumstance. Maybe just the fertile ground is that good luck. It's just the best time to use this fertility to your benefit, to do whatever it is that you're trying to do with health. The universe is just kind of backing you guys up with all these corners. A little bit of information variance between each one, but overall, a very good reading for Scorpios for February. So let's get into your animal totem, guys. Animal totem time, and we're doing 2 of them. I can do that. I cannot do that. That's a major. Need a different one. Another major. And I can do that one. Okay, so let's see what those are. I have so many animal totems, I do not have them all memorized by heart. So I need to refer to my charts. So our first animal totem that we're pulling out of is lobster energy. I have crab. They did not give you crab. They gave you lobster. So we're pulling out of lobster energy and we're moving into sheep. Lobster into sheep. You couldn't get much more difference there between 2 animals, but the first thing that stands out is that lobster is a water-dwelling animal. Anytime we talk about water and spirituality and tarot, it is emotions. So they want you to get a little out of the emotions here, get a little out of emotional realm, get more into logical realm for your decision making and so forth. Of course, it is good to follow your heart, but you don't want to follow your heart off a cliff. Okay, so the emotions, the water, moving into a sheep, which is a very land-based animal. Of course, the texture is very different too. That lobster has its exoskeleton, that hard shell, and the sheep does not, but the sheep does have wool, keeps it warm. Okay, so it's about the warm and fuzzy right now is what they want you to get into here, and also a little bit less about, it's more about the herd. It's more about the group. The lobster's kind of off on his own, minus the mating season, where the sheep is in its herd and it's very much a part of the whole. So this is very much a time, like we talked about the social and the love corner, for my Scorpios to be doing things with other people, with your herd, okay? And also a good time to be heard and let other people be very good expression-wise. What else with sheep? I'm trying to think what else. It's a more mild energy, so it's not attack. It's not very opposite of a lion. We got the sheep, so it's very timid, calm time. It's not the time to start arguments, not the time to finish them either. Kind of more just low key sheep energy, guys, with the group, and that is the key. Moving out of the emotional realm into the logical realm. If there's anything else that I forgot that occurs to me later, and sometimes that does happen, I will put that in the overhead text above my head, and that wraps us up, guys. That has been a very relatively positive reading for my Scorpios. I hope you guys use it to good use. Those moon cycles as well. Check out that tree agate in the shop. Good stuff all around, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe so you see the future readings. And that is it for me. Have a great February.